And I just got a message from Junior. You got one too? Oh. Oh. Hey, Bong's packed. Hold on, quick. Yo, what's up, Frankie? Yo. We're here at the crib. Where you at? Like what? Alright, cool. Just call me when you're outside and or just come in. I'm gonna have the door unlocked. Alright, alright, alright. You have what? Oh,
Over the
yeah, I'm
end
ready.
line.
Yeah. Go to my Facebook, see if you see it. Oh shit. Two running backs. Alright.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90! First carry for Nick Chubb. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. He won't go down.
Oof.
And he'll get this one up to the
Talk to them,
26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Mayfield now on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And certainly some style points there.
Smart.
Not a whole lot thereafter,
Right.
but still a pretty good game. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20.
Yes, Armo.
Well, he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
You see
and
that?
the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play. And a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out.
I missed extra point, though.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have. I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, it's a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots down.
Going again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result,
bro.
hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Mayfield now. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marianitis in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Throwing. Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Running forward. Here's Chubb.
Oh, you
and he's
bitch.
in.
Oh, you
Touchdown,
bitch.
Browns. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Point after here coming up. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
By the time I get some real offense.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They pitch it out to Peterson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They go play action here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 61 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7.
I know. That's why
and he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. First down carry here for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. Play action now. Here's Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. Here's Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And
I gotta go outside real quick. Yo, you outside? I'm coming. Oh, alright, come in there. I won't open it.
It was decent, right, or not?
Yeah, let me check.
Yeah. I was thinking of copying another P of that shit. I don't know what shit.
Yeah, it's decent. Oh, shit. Alright. I'm back. Ready, Rooster? What? Yeah. No, it's just it's different from the other bong. It has a smaller hole inside right there. You ready, Rooster? Careful how you put it down. That's how I broke the other one.
You broke it already?
The bottom started cracking.
You put in your ass too much.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, he was telling me that his girl got him cheating.
Grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
And he doesn't want to say who though. Yeah. Oh. I'm like, who?
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
He said, no. He said, but it's just his jam. I'm like, damn. He said, but it's just as much as jam. As much as jam is what it is. I think something's worse, you know?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
You brought dog all of them, didn't you?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. Smith finding his big tight end Reed for a Redskins first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Did you hit me up, what was it, Sunday or Saturday?
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Being funny cheating. I'm like, no way. No way I got some bitch trying to say that I got a pregnant. He's like, that's some bitch that told her that I got a pregnant. But he's like, but I would deny that shit. I don't think it's mine.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here come the Redskins now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not
looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schubert. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Thank you. Thank you. Yankee.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third and long for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And again, it's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yards.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
4 down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Handoff comes to Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
To throw a Smith, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They are going for it. It's Smith. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. Green.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. Fourth down, Mayfield.
Jesus.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, 38 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Smith now on second down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. Sideline, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They give it to Peterson. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would...
And now the up man has it. It's a fake.
Come on.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Hand off comes to Chubb. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw, Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run up.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Smith to throw on 2nd down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Redskin 1st down as Smith hits Crowder. Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a run with Peterson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays.
Oh, what?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. After the interception, here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a give to Peterson running left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Peterson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Smith now looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, That's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Steps away. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A toss play to Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. And he's got this
my God,
dude. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mayfield to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Mayfield. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. His throw incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gone. Here we go now.
And the blitz does come. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now Mayfield. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So out now come the Redskins. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry.
Oh, my God.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Lucky bitch.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that
Lucky
for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility.
You look at it,
we
hungry.
can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Boys, I'll holler at you, faggot.